Okay. This is me. Let's check my volume on my computer. I wanted to turn the volume down on the computer. I didn't want to get any rude interruptions. Okay, this is gonna be my last video of the year. Yeah, I know. This has been a very interesting year. I've had a lot of positive comments on a lot of things. My knowledge about this, that, blah, blah, blah. I can't thank everybody enough. It's just so, I'm so much appreciative of all the positive feedback I've gotten. Pete gave me a shout out. Tom has sent a few people to my page. I'm just overwhelmed by the support I've gotten. I'm not the most popular gun person on YouTube, nothing fancy is, but the people that do like me a lot. One thing I did not get to do this year that I'm upset about is I did not get around to the caliber debate. I wanted to revisit the caliber debate between 9, 40, and 45. If I can get to it in the next year, I will. Also, my review of the 1911, when I did the field stripping for the 1911, I called the recoil spring the guide rod 3 times. And my video on why the 1911 is the greatest handgun ever made, I was having a brain fart. I sounded like he who must not be named when his teleprompter fails. I was like, duh, like a fucking moron. So that was my down part. My up part, I was able to make a playlist. If you look at the playlist, there is only one playlist. I made it for Tom. He didn't ask for it, but I made it for him. I talk about gun accessories, the weapons accessory band, magazine capacity, machine guns, a lot of different subjects. It took me a month to make the video series. The entire series is 4 hours long. There is not a single curse word in the entire series. There's one incident when I'm pointing at my Glock magazine and I have it like this and I go like this with my middle finger by accident. I meant to do this, but instead I did this. You're number 1. So that was a slip up. But as far as doing things deliberately, as far as actual curse words, 4 straight hours of no curse words. No one would believe it was possible, but it was. I did that because I want those videos to be appropriate for schools, NRA meetings, public gatherings, town hall meetings. I encourage you to look at those videos. I encourage you to show those videos to anyone that will listen. They're all appropriate for ages, for all ages. In particular, the ones I want looked at, don't get looked at, are how do public officials really feel about guns, fear-mongering, and reasonable gun laws versus non-reasonable gun laws. So I really want those out there. Now obviously this year I got my shirt from Pete, 100 years still on duty. I got a little knife from the NRA. I got some Ballistol from Tom. I got my college, my bachelor's degree. And my graduation present was a 1911. So I had a lot of ups this year on and off YouTube. The one up that I thought was absolutely the best out of everything that's happened in and on YouTube this year in real life was one of the videos I was making for Tom. An individual commented me. He was stationed in Afghanistan with an artillery unit and he stopped his time to look at one of my videos, and I thought that was amazing. It was really, really, truly amazing. Also, I made my next video in that series for Tom and I gave him a shout out and I put his name up on the screen, which I will put his name up on the screen when I upload this, and he saw that and he showed his entire unit my video. And this entire unit took out their time to watch my video. And that was more amazing to me than any 1911. That was more amazing to me than all these pro-gun laws the NRA has actually gotten hold of this year. Okay? I mean, it was just amazing that they could take out their time to listen to me. I thought that was great. Also, I made a video for Agent Brian Terry. It was the last video uploaded. That video has gotten some very, very, very positive reviews. I do a small memorial video for Agent Brian Terry, who was killed because of Operation Fast and Furious. Okay, and like I said, I'll have to say it again now. You need to keep Agent Terry's family in your thoughts and prayers this holiday season, because his family has suffered just as much as any family of anyone killed overseas. His family was just as dedicated to his country as he was, so you really need to keep him in your prayers. Let me check my time. Yeah, I gotta check my time. Oh, I'm way the fuck under. Now, next year, there are some lawsuits that are underway. Hopefully next year, they will be settled and I'll be able to talk about one or two of them. There are several weapon accessories lawsuits, for the collapsible buttstock, pistol grip, in several different parts of the country. Some of them are so disgusting I want to vomit. Okay? And hopefully they'll be settled and I'll be able to do the beginning, middle, and end. Because I don't like to talk about legal cases when they're pending. There are also a couple of carry-conceal lawsuits pending, maybe 6 or 7 of them, for states that have certain wording that is not proper according to the Second Amendment Foundation of the NRA, or according to most gun owners. And Illinois is the last state that does not give anyone any carry-conceal license at all, period. No one in Illinois can have a carry-conceal license. Unless you're a politician's bodyguard, obviously. Politicians' bodyguards always get carry-conceal licenses. So, if any of them are settled, I will talk about them here on the channel. One thing I'd like to talk about, it will be my first video of the new year, is video that I'm trying to think of the anti-gun movement compared to the segregation movement. Yes, segregation. Racial segregation. Because I'm noticing, and I don't care if you think it's wrong that I say it, because I'm not making any fucking apologies. I've noticed, because I took law classes, I took history classes, I took sociology classes, I had to take a constitutional law class, I did a term paper on voting rights for the former Confederacy. In other words, black people registering to vote that live in the former Confederacy. First and foremost, doing the research, I was never in my life more proud to be a Republican. Also, I notice a lot of the tricks the anti-gun movement is using with the loopholes and the backdoor bullshit and the finagling and the interpretation is taken right out of their playbook, man. Now, one thing about my home area. In 2009, my county voted in a conservative pro-gun county executive. Mayor controls the city, governor controls the state, county executive controls the county. At least where I live. I don't know about where you live. We have a pro-gun county executive. Also, my hometown, this past election day, we elected a pro-gun conservative Democrat mayor. My home city, my ballot said conservative, Republican, independent, Democratic. Every single Democrat in my county that won election last month was registered as a conservative. Also, in the past couple of years, New York has elected many pro-gun, A-rated Republican and Democrat politicians. That's right. Okay? New York is going to become conservative once again. We have enough pro-gun politicians in New York to stop stupid new gun laws like micro-stamping that I talked about this year. It's going to be a little hard to overturn a couple of stupid gun laws like collapsible buttstocks. That may take court cases and shit, but there is expected to be no new gun laws on our state level. Now, 1994 Congressman, this is a good one. In 1994, Congressman Chuck Schumer co-authored with Senator Joe Biden the weapons accessory and magazine capacity ban. Schumer became a senator. His godson took over his Congress seat. This past summer, his godson took pictures of his penis and sent it to women and was forced to resign. In September, we had a not me, I'm not in that district, that's Queens and Brooklyn. In September, they had a special election to replace Weiner. Congressman is elected every 2 years. This district, for 88 consecutive years, 44 consecutive elections, one election every 2 years, they elected a Democrat. The last time a Republican held a Congress seat from that district, Browning walked the earth. John Browning was on this earth. That's how long it's been. A pro-gun conservative won election in that district. He was the first conservative in that district in 88 years. It was the liberal stronghold of America. Not of New York State, of America. And he won. Now, 1994, the congressman from that district wrote the magazine capacity and weapons accessory law. True. This year, the congressman from that district went down to Washington and voted for H.R. 822. Okay? So, there are more and more pro-gun politicians, Democrats and Republicans, going to Washington from this state. I don't know how good it's going to get. Are we going to be as good as Texas with our gun laws? But we're going up good. The gun owners in my state are sick of the bullshit. Everybody in my state is sick of the politics and the corruption and the scandals and the taxes. Let me check my time, please. Okay. And that's it. So, we're starting to take this state back for the pro-gun shit. Okay, so I will see you in the new year. Once again, please keep Agent Brian Terry's family in your thoughts this season, this holiday season. My cousin will be deployed to Afghanistan next month. He's supposed to stop by Saturday on his way around, wherever the fuck he's going. He's going to be deployed to Afghanistan next month. So, it is what it is, you know. Hopefully, things will be alright for my family and all your families who have people stationed abroad. So, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy New Year. I greatly appreciate everything, and thank you so much.